What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Sacramento Kings where the goal is to win a championship within the first 3 seasons. If I can't do it during that time, then the video won't end until eventually I do. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, man. We just hit 1,000 subs on this channel. Now we're starting the road to 2K, so I really appreciate all the support. But anyways, man, without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
So the Kings took a step in the right direction this year, man. They made the playoffs for the first time since 2006. They were actually the number 3 seed, which is also very good. They still lost to the Warriors in the first round, but I mean, hey, it's the defending champs. You took them to game 7. There's no shame in that. Still, man, this is a very good year for the Kings, and it should be the first of many because they got a really promising team. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. So the face of the franchise is De'Aaron Fox. Now he is 25 years old and just had himself a season, bro. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. He took a step back last season, man. I'm not gonna lie, but he really bounced back in a big way. I mean, shooting above 50% from the floor for the first time in his career. That's really good as well. Still not much of a 3-point shooter, but he was knocking them down on occasion, especially during the playoffs. I thought he had some really good timely ones. But yeah, man, he's a speedster. He's able to get into the lane and penetrate. And I think a big reason why this team was successful this season is because they finally gave him some kickout options, man. He had a lot of shooters on this team, which definitely helped out. And that's pretty much going to be the game plan for this whole rebuild, bro. I want to have De'Aaron Fox as the face of this team and then surround him with shooters. That's pretty much what I'm trying to do here. And speaking of shooters, man, one of those additions was Kevin Huerter. Came over from the Atlanta Hawks and was lighting that thing up, bro. 40% shooting from deep this season, 24 years old. He fits the timeline, and best of all, he's locked up on a pretty good deal for the next 3 seasons. I mean, mid-teens will definitely take that for the next 3 years. Now, is he a starting shooting guard on a championship team? That's really the big question. I'm not sure, but if we're just talking talent right now, Kevin Huerter is definitely a nice piece for the Kings to have. Then we got the old man of the group, Harrison Barnes. Now he is 30 years old and on an expiring deal, bro. He's been with the Kings for about 4.5 seasons now and has just been the model of consistency. I mean, at least 15 points per game for the last 3 seasons, and has also been shooting above league average from deep during that stretch as well. I mean, he's been doing that pretty much his whole career, which is really nice. So there's definitely a lot of value in having Harrison Barnes, obviously for that veteran leadership. But if we're talking a starting small forward on a championship team, I definitely want to get an upgrade here. Maybe he can come off the bench if he's willing to take a smaller contract. But if we are going to win a title, which is what I want to do in this video, we definitely have to find a way to upgrade the 3 spot. I think that's going to be really big for us. Then we got Keegan Murray. Now he's one of the more promising young players. He's a 22-year-old rookie, which is a little unfortunate. You know, he spent a lot of time in college, but honestly, I think that really helped him hit the ground running. Like, he came in as a veteran guy, averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and most importantly, shooting that thing from deep, bro. 41%, and actually broke the record for the most 3-pointers made by a rookie. And that's super impressive considering he's a power forward, bro. He's really able to space the floor, which I think is huge. Again, going back into what I was saying about De'Aaron Fox, surrounding him with shooters, Keegan Murray definitely is one of those guys. So without a doubt, he's going to be safe throughout the rest of this rebuild. Then we got Domantas Sabonis to the 5. Now the Kings got a lot of criticism when they traded Tyrese Halliburton for Domantas Sabonis last season, but at the end of the day, man, I think that was a win-win trade. I mean, the Pacers got a young player in Tyrese Halliburton who could really be the face of their franchise, and the Kings already had that face in De'Aaron Fox, so now they bring in Domantas Sabonis, a really nice complimentary player who's helping them win right now. I mean, like I said, they made the playoffs for the first time since 2006, so it definitely was a W trade. And yeah, man, Sabonis did Sabonis things, you know, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, shot above league average from deep, which is really nice. I'm really curious to see how much money he's going to want next offseason. Next year is the last year of his deal. It's about 19.5 M's, but obviously whatever he's asking for, I'm going to have to pay it. If you ask me right now, man, Sabonis is the 3rd best center in the league, right behind Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, so best believe we're going to keep him on this team regardless of what the price tag is. Taking a look at our bench now, we got Malik Monk, and I absolutely love the fit. He's a Kentucky guy, played there with De'Aaron Fox, so that's nice. He's already got the connection. I mean, he really was getting stagnant, I think, during his time with the Hornets. Wasn't really progressing as much as people thought he would, especially for the 11th overall pick in 2017. But he got a bigger role with the Lakers last season, and then this year has really embraced just being a spark plug off the bench for the Sacramento Kings, man. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and shooting above league average from deep. Not as high as like the past few seasons. I think that's just because he's getting the green light here. You know, he's able to shoot the ball whenever he wants with that second unit, so the efficiency is going to go down a little bit, but still, man, his bench production is really big for the Kings. I'm a little worried because he's on the last year of his deal, and I'm sure he's going to be expecting a payday. I mean, he definitely has earned it. Some team would be willing to give him the bag, but hopefully we can bring him back for the low teens. If we can do that, then I'd feel pretty good about it. Then we got Trey Lyles on the team. Now he's going to be a free agent this upcoming offseason. He's 27 years old, and really he revitalized his career this season, man. I mean, just on paper, the stats don't look as good as last season. I mean, 11 points, 5 rebounds compared to 8 points and 4 rebounds. But bro, the efficiency went up. First of all, he shot above league average from deep, which is really nice for a power forward, and he also did it on a winning team, bro. I mean, he was a real contributor to a team that was the 3rd seed in the playoffs. I mean, that's a really big step for Trey Lyles, man. Hopefully he's willing to come back for the low this offseason, because obviously I want to bring him back, and hopefully he doesn't regress too much either. I think he should stay put at 77 for the rest of this video, so that should be nice. Then we got Chimezie Metu. This is our backup center, and I think ideally, man, I would rather have a center who can space the floor better. Like, I know Sabonis shot above league average from deep this season, but he did it in a very, very low volume. Obviously his main thing is he's an interior presence. I think I want to get a backup 5 who specializes in spacing the floor. That would be a really nice addition. Chimezie's on the last year of his deal, so maybe I can do like a sign and trade, get something for him, but I doubt there's going to be much of a market. Either way though, I think I do want a new backup 5, not because I don't like Chimezie, but just because I don't really like the fit specifically. Then we also got Terrence Davis. Now he's a bit of a streaky shooter, really caught fire in that game 7 against the Warriors. I mean, he almost willed them to a victory, and yeah, shot above league average from deep this season. That's nice. My only thing is that he's a 6'4" small forward. I tend to stay away from undersized threes unless they're a guy like Lou Dort, 6'4" small forward who's an elite defender. Terrence Davis definitely is not that, and he's also going to be a free agent this offseason, so I'm going to see what the price tag is. You know, I'm not going to let him go for nothing. If I can bring him back for the low, then I definitely will, but if he's asking for too much money, then I'm probably going to move on from somebody else who has just a little bit more size. And the last guy on our 10-man rotation is Davion Mitchell, who has one of the best nicknames in the league without a doubt. Off night, because whoever he's guarding is going to have an off night. Yeah, man, that's pretty sick. And he really showed that at times in the playoffs, man. I mean, he was the primary defender for Steph Curry. That's definitely not an easy assignment, especially for a second-year pro. So I think he handled that well. Offensively, his game is still coming along. I mean, he has a really nice mid-range game. I think that's something that's pretty underrated about him. But he doesn't have a whole lot of range outside of that. I mean, 32% from deep is definitely not good, especially for a point guard. I'm sure his offense will improve over time. I mean, again, he's only a second-year pro, so he's got plenty of time to do that. But I don't know if that's going to happen in Sacramento, because if I'm looking to pull off a big trade, preferably for an upgraded small forward like I was talking about earlier, then I think Davion Mitchell would probably be included in that, you know, with like Richaun Holmes' contract attached to it. We'll get into that here in a second. Like, I think that's the type of package I would put together in order to get an upgraded small forward. So maybe Davion Mitchell gets moved, maybe he doesn't if I can't find anything. I'm not sure, but I am going to do some digging and see what I can find. And speaking of Richaun Holmes, man, here he is, and there's his contract. $12 million for next season, and he's got a player option on the year after that, which I'm sure he'll accept because no team is going to give him a bigger bag than that. The question isn't whether we're going to trade Richaun Holmes or not. It's just if we're going to include off night. That's the real question. But yeah, Richaun Holmes, no chance he'll be on this team next season. I mean, he fell out of the rotation. He doesn't fit that floor spacing 5 that I was talking about. And then he also has a pretty decent size expiring contract. So we definitely need to package that and try to see what kind of upgrades we can make. I don't know what that's going to look like, but it is going to be something in the same salary range as Richaun Holmes, that's for sure. And then we can speed run past the rest of this year, man. Alex Len actually looked pretty decent in the playoffs. You know, he was getting some PT just purely out of necessity because the team was dealing with injuries. And I mean, he looked pretty solid, bro, but he is a 79 overall, upcoming free agent. I doubt we're going to bring him back because it's not like he's going to progress much more. Then we got some more guys who aren't really a big part of my future plans. PJ Dozier, an undrafted guy. He came over from the Denver Nuggets after not really doing a whole lot, and he's 26 years old, man. I doubt he's going to progress, so I'm really not expecting much out of him. I'm also not expecting much out of Kessler Edwards. This is a second-round pick in 2021. He's going to have to progress if he wants to carve out a role, but I doubt the ceiling's too high in 2K. And then our last guy is Matthew Dellavedova. I said that Harrison Barnes was the old man of the team. Matthew Dellavedova is actually the real old man of the team, 32 years old. I would say I'm surprised he's still getting NBA contracts, but he also has his own sneaker. Bro must have an elite agent because he keeps finessing people, but you're not going to finesse me, man. He won't be on this team next season. But speaking of next season, man, let's take a look at our 3-year game plan, starting off with year number 1. It's very simple. I just want to upgrade my small forward. I think that's the missing piece. I want to get somebody who can still knock down threes because, again, that's really big with the team that's led by De'Aaron Fox, you know, surrounding him with shooters. But I also want a versatile defender, you know, someone who can maybe help out in the backcourt. I think that would be really good, and it also can't be someone making too much money because the trade package is probably looking like Richaun Holmes, maybe Davion Mitchell, and then some draft capital. If that's the case, that's nothing more than like 16, 17 M, so it's got to be somebody on a pretty good budget. But anyways, for season number 2, the goal is to improve the bench. Now, I do limit myself to 3 trades per season, 2 trades per off season. That's why I'm not going to be able to address all my needs in the first year, but by year number 2, I really want to have a nice deep team. I think that's the big goal there. And then for season number 3, per usual, man, buy if needed. If we still haven't won a title by then I'm going to be more willing to make some moves in order to help us win that title. So that's a look at the 3-year game plan, man. Let's not waste any more time. we're going to go ahead and sim this series here. The Nuggets and the Heat, who's going to win it all? And it's going to be the Miami Heat in 6 games, led by Bam Adebayo. Okay, that's pretty interesting, man. Shout out to him. All right, man, so I'm here on Draft Now. We have the 23rd pick here, and Chris Murray is on the board, obviously the brother of Keegan Murray. That would be pretty cool, but I mean, the play style is just a little too similar. He's another 6'8" power forward / small forward who's also 22 years old, an older guy. It just seems a little redundant, so I'm going to move on from him. And I'm also going to move on from Keontae George, mostly just because I've already gotten him in a lot of my rebuilds. I mean, if I'm outside the lottery, Keontae George is somebody who I want to get because he's such an elite shooter. I think he really reminds me a lot of Jordan Poole, but I think I want to mix it up, man. I'm going to go with Jordan Hawkins, man. He's a 6'4" shooting guard / small forward. I know I just said earlier that I don't want an undersized small forward. Well, he would play the 2 for me. And yeah, bro, he's just as good of a shooter as Keontae George, especially from deep, which I think, again, is really big on a team that's led by De'Aaron Fox. I think in reality, Hawkins is going to go right towards the end of the lottery, maybe a little bit outside of that, but he is 21 years old. It wouldn't be unrealistic for him to fall a little bit. So if he's available at pick number 23, man, I feel pretty good about it. Let's go to make that pick, man. Jordan Hawkins, welcome to Sacramento. So I'm picking up the option for off night. He's going to be making 5 M's. If I pair that up with Richaun Holmes, that's about $17 million to work with for a bigger trade. I think I'm going to do that after all, man, but we'll probably get into that once the season starts. Anyways, let's keep it moving. So the first guy I need to bring back in free agency is Harrison Barnes. We're going to do 9.5 M's per year for 2 seasons. I think that's a pretty fair deal here. Let's see if he'll say yes, and he will. Okay, cool. I'm also bringing back Chimezie Metu and Trey Lyles. Now, I tried to bring back Terrence Davis as well, but apparently he's going to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I tried to get him. He didn't want to come back. It is what it is. Either way, man, we're bringing back 3 of the 4 guys. It's not the worst. And we do have about $10 million to work with for our mid-level exception. I want to use that money to get a replacement for off night if I do end up trading him, and I think Bruce Brown will be the perfect option, man. He's just as good of a defender as off night, and he's also a much better 3-point shooter. As we take a look at the splits here, 36% from deep last season, above league average. We'll take that. And the year before that, he was shooting 40%. So I feel like this is a pretty good replacement, man. It's an older one, 26 years old, but it's not like he'll be regressing anytime soon. If anything, he'll just stay put at a 77, which is totally fine. I'm going to try 6.5 per season for 2 years. Let's go ahead and see if he'll say yes, and he will. There we go. So taking a look at player progression, De'Aaron Fox stays put. That's a little disappointing. Domantas Sabonis went down 1 to an 88. That's actually the most disappointing thing right there. Hopefully he doesn't regress anymore. I mean, I'd be fine if he stays put at an 88, but if he goes down anymore, that's going to be tough. Taking a look at the rest of this, Keegan Murray went up 2 to an 81. That's nice. But the big jump was Davion Mitchell, man, up 4 to a 79. Hey, if anything, that's just going to boost his trade value, so I'm not mad at it. And he's even a little bit of a better 3-point shooter. He's a B rating now. Shout out to him. Harrison Barnes went down 1 to a 78. That's fine. I'm probably going to keep him as our backup small forward for the rest of this 2-year deal. And then once that's over, it's probably going to be Jordan Hawkins time. I'm guessing that's how that's going to work out. But yeah, man, let's finally get into it here with season number 1, where I'm looking to make a big trade, man. Let's see what I can find. So here's what I'm thinking, man. I'm trying to send Davion Mitchell, Richaun Holmes, and 2 unprotected first-round picks to the Toronto Raptors for OG Anunoby. Now, I know there was a report saying the Raptors wanted 3 first-round picks for OG. Well, that's the asking price. Teams rarely get exactly what they want. So I think 2 unprotected first-round picks and Davion Mitchell, a young player, that sounds pretty good to me, man. He's also a point guard, which if you look at the Raptors roster here, they need a point guard. They no longer have Fred VanVleet. I don't know where he went, but I do think he's going to get traded at some point this offseason, maybe the start of next season. They drafted Rajon Rupert with the 14th pick in this past year's draft. That is their shooting guard of the future. They obviously already have Scotty Barnes as their small forward. Now they're going to get Davion Mitchell as their point guard in addition to 2 first-round picks, which they can use to get even more young players. So I think this trade works out for them, man. And then for us, I mean, OG Anunoby checks off all the boxes that I was talking about. I want a small forward who's able to knock down threes. Well, OG Anunoby shot 39% from deep last season. I want a small forward who's a versatile defender. Well, OG Anunoby can defend almost every position, and he got the 7th most votes for Defense Player of the Year this season. And finally, I want a small forward who fits De'Aaron Fox's timeline. Well, OG Anunoby is 26 years old, same as De'Aaron Fox, now that we're a year into the future. So I really think OG is the perfect fit here, man. Let's go ahead and see if the Raptors will accept this trade, and they will. OG Anunoby, welcome to the team. And I think the starting 5 looks pretty good, man. De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. I think we got shooting. I think we got defense. I feel really good about that. And honestly, man, I feel good about the bench as well. We got Malik Monk, Harrison Barnes, Trey Lyles, Bruce Brown, and Chimezie Metu. I still want to get a backup 5 who's able to space the floor, but once we're able to do that, man, I think we're pretty much done. So let me go and look around and see what I can find. So I think the guy I want to go after is Zach Collins. Now, I said I want someone who can space the floor. Well, Zach Collins shot above league average from deep this past season. That's the 2nd time he's done it in the last 3 seasons. So he's 6'11". He's able to space the floor. I think that's exactly what we need. And if you're the Spurs, man, you're just looking to hit the reset button right now. So I'm giving you guys some draft capital capital. It's not a whole lot, but 3 second-round picks. I think that should be enough to pull off this trade. Let's go ahead and see what they say, and they'll say yes, done deal, man. And I think that's the lineup for year number 1, man. De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. Off the bench, you got Malik Monk, Zach Collins, Harrison Barnes, Trey Lyles, and Bruce Brown. I think the starting lineup got better. I think the bench got better. I feel really good about this team, man. I think a realistic goal for this season is to make the conference finals. If we can do that, then that is definitely a successful year. So let's get into it, man. We're going to sim this regular season and see how it plays out. All right, man, so we went 49 and 33. Honestly, pretty disappointing. I mean, we added a lot of new pieces, so I'm going to say this is a year where we're trying to develop our chemistry. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was hoping we'd be a little bit better than that. Either way, Trae Young gets MVP, Victor Wembanyama Rookie of the Year. Do we have anything here that concerns us? Does not look like it. All right, let's go ahead and check out the All-NBA awards. Anything for the Kings here? Not seeing anything. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We are the number 4 seed, so 1 seed lower than last season. Again, a little bit disappointing, man. We couldn't even get to 50 wins, but I was going to say there's not even like an overpowered team. Yeah, there is. The Atlanta Hawks, 66 wins, bro. Man, 2K loves the Hawks. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving. Let's take a look at our stats here. Who led the way for us? De'Aaron Fox, no surprise. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. How did he shoot from deep? Oh, yeah, bro. We like to see that. Malik Monk, 40%. That's nice as well. Keegan Murray doing his thing, too. What about OG Anunoby, man? 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, and he did shoot above league average from deep, so that's nice. Yeah, man, I did adjust his shot tendency, just for those who are wondering. I did that for a few guys because also Kevin Huerter didn't have a very high shot tendency. I think it was something in like the 40s. OG Anunoby was like the 30s, so they're both up to like the 85 range, which I think is pretty fair. So yeah, even with that happening, OG didn't put up the best stats. So hopefully he can turn things up, man, because we're definitely going to need it as we start our playoff run with the series against the Memphis Grizzlies. They got John Morant, Desmond Baines, Dylan Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Steven Adams. So same team pretty much. Let's get into this thing, man, as we win game 1. Okay, we're up 2-0, 2-1. Didn't think we'd sweep them. Come on, bro. I'm gonna shorten the rotation right now because I do not want to go down 3-0. So let's go to make this a 9-man rotation here. As what do they want to do? They want to take away minutes from Bruce Brown. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love it. I kind of would rather take him away from Trey Lyles, bro. Yeah, like what is Bruce Brown doing? Oh man, he's not shooting that thing very well. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna go ahead and bench Bruce Brown, and I think we're gonna do it like that. So I need a little bit less minutes for like Zach Collins. I know you're on fire, but we need some more minutes for our starters, bro. It's that simple. So De'Aaron Fox, he needs a little bit more minutes. Kevin Huerter as well. OG Anunoby needs to be in that 30 range. Keegan Murray needs a lot more minutes, bro. Let's go ahead and bump that up too. Yeah, bro, we got a lot of work to do here. Let me mess around with this for a second. Sabonis needs to go up as well, and then Keegan Murray too. Yeah, bro, I think that looks pretty good to me, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Can we beat the Grizzlies here as we lose that game? Come on, bro. I'm just gonna go regular sim, bro. Please force a game 7, and we can. Okay, let's go simcast, man. Can we make it out of the first round? It's a tough first round matchup, to be fair, but we should be winning this thing, bro. And it looks like it's back and forth. Come on, bro. Please win this series. Yes, sir. There we go. All right, man. We have escaped, and actually the OKC Thunder for some reason were the top seed and they lost to the Denver Nuggets. Wow, okay, I was gonna say that's like a good break for us, but honestly it's still the Nuggets, man. Like, this is the team that's in the finals right now, so it's not like it's an easy series. But anyways, they got Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic. Same team as usual, man. At least the starting 5. Let's get into it as we lose game 1. Okay, come on, bro. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and sim this right now. Please don't go down 3-0. There we go. Okay, it's 2-1 now. 2-2. Okay, 3-2. Yes, sir. And there we are. The Sacramento Kings are in the conference finals, man. I said that was the goal for this year, and it was looking a little rough, but we got that done, so that's really nice to see. Let's take a look at this matchup against the Lakers, and it's the exact same starting 5. So let's go ahead and skip that, man, and let's get straight to simming. So we lose game 1. Okay, we're down 2-0. Hey, same as last time, and actually now we're down 3-0. Okay, that's tough. What can I do here, bro? I can I guess I can take away minutes from Trey Lyles entirely, I guess. Like, that's probably the best move because we need to make this an 8-man rotation, and Harrison Barnes can be our 3-4. Yeah, I think that's the best decision. Let me go ahead and look around at the rest of this, man. I'm going to give some more minutes to De'Aaron Fox. Sabonis needs to get up to 40. Keegan Murray's on fire, so give him some more minutes. Let's also do it like that. Yeah, bro, I think that's the best that we can do here. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. Can we avoid getting swept just first and foremost? We can. Okay. Can we make it 3-2? We can. Okay. 3-3? Yes, sir. Okay. Hey, man, for those who missed out on my last vid, I came back from down 3-0 in every single series. Can I do it here today, bro? Can we make the finals? And it's looking like we will. Wow, coming back from down 3-0, first team in NBA history, and we are in the NBA Finals, going up against none other than the Atlanta Hawks. All right, so they got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, AJ Griffin, Sadiq Bey, and Clint Capella. Same starting lineup, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing as we lose game 1. Okay, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim it here. All right, 2-1. We like that. Down 3-1. Come on, bro. It's gonna be so tough to beat the Hawks in this sim because 2K absolutely loves them, bro. I'm just shortening the bench even more, bro. That's really the only game plan that I have here. So let's just do it like that. And yeah, man, I think that's about as good as I can do it. Maybe a little bit less minutes here, some more for De'Aaron Fox. Hey, it's a lot of PT, but we need it, my boy. So let's go ahead and sim this thing, and we're still in it. Okay, can we force game 7? No, we cannot. Tough, bro. All right, so we lost in 6 games to the Atlanta Hawks. Like I said, man, 2K just loves the Hawks. Trae Young, finals MVP. But at the end of the day, man, we made the finals in our first year, so I can't complain. Let's keep it moving with year number 2. So our pick ended up being number 24 in the draft, but it's going to the Atlanta Hawks. Let's go ahead and just keep it moving then. So this is exactly what I didn't want to happen, man. OG Anunoby has declined his player option. Hopefully we can bring him back on a decent deal, because if not, that's a major L. I mean, we gave up Davion Mitchell and 2 first-round picks. So yeah, man, I'm a little bit worried here, but let's go to free agency and see what OG's thinking. And actually, the first guy we need to bring back is Domantas Sabonis. Can't forget about him. He's expecting 45 M's, bro, just about. Luckily, he has no offers, so yeah, we're gonna knock that thing down, my boy. We're gonna do a little 31.99, and actually we'll make it a 3-year deal. We might be able to save just a little bit more money, man. 31.75. Will he say yes to this? And he will. There we go. And now we got to get OG Anunoby, expecting 33 M's, bro. You got jokes, OG. You got jokes, bro. We're not gonna do this, man. We are simply not gonna do this. I wanted to get him into like the 21, 22 range. He is tripping right now, bro. Like, he has no other offers. I'm tempted to just let bro sit out a year. You know what I mean? Like, just be unemployed for a year and then come back. I bet you'll be asking for less money. All right, we're gonna do 23.99 on a 2-year deal. Will he say yes? And he will. All right, I guess I'll take it, man. And this is turning into a really expensive offseason, man. But Malik Monk, we got to bring him back. 13.25, 2-year deal. I think that's good with me, and it looks like he'll take it. Cool. We just gave out a lot of money, bro, but we managed to bring everybody back, which is the most important thing since we just made a finals run. Obviously, I don't want to lose any of our rotational guys. The only guy who we probably are going to lose, though, is Harrison Barnes. He's down 3 to a 75. Yeah, he's not going to be in the rotation anymore. Luckily, we have Jordan Hawkins, who went up 3 to a 78. I said I don't like undersized small forwards, man, so I'm kind of looking like a hypocrite here, but he is going to be our small forward right now, just out of necessity. We got to roll with them, and actually, he's going to go up even more when I make him a small forward, so that's nice. He'll probably be like a 79. We'll definitely take it, bro. And he's not the only one progressing, man. I mean, we have a lot of green arrows here, so that's great to see. I feel pretty good, man. We just made the finals. We brought everybody back, and everyone's getting better. I think we can win a title this year, man. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. And you know what, man? I think I'm willing to go all in and try to win this championship. So we're going to try to send Harrison Barnes, Trey Lyles, and our pick this year, which is unprotected, to the Portland Trailblazers for Jeremy Grant. I've traded for him in a few of my videos just because, again, I think it's time for Portland to hit the reset button. I know they've been reluctant to do that in real life, but come on, bro. Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Scoot Henderson, and Onyeka Okongwu now? I don't even know how they got him, but yeah, bro, they have a lot of young pieces. It's time for them to hit the reset button, man. They don't need Jeremy Grant. We definitely do. He would be a 6-man essentially, coming off the bench and providing some really nice defense, some floor spacing. Pretty much just an upgrade for Trey Lyles. That's what I'm looking for here. So I think this trade is worth it for us, man. Let's go and see if they'll say yes, and they will. Jeremy Grant, welcome to the team. And yeah, bro, it's GG's. We're so stacked right now. De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis, same starting lineup, but off the bench. Jeremy Grant, Zach Collins, Malik Monk, Jordan Hawkins, and Bruce Brown. Yeah, man. this is an elite team. I think if we don't win a championship this year, it's probably going to be Kevin Huerter who gets moved, because we probably will have to make an upgrade to our starting shooting guard. But for right now, man, I think we're solid. Let's go ahead and get right into this thing, man. We're going to sim this regular season and see how it plays out. All right, man, so we went 56-26, much better this time around. Luka Doncic wins MVP, Bronny James Rookie of the Year. Does any of this here concern us? Mike Brown, Coach of the Year, will definitely take that. And we didn't get Exec of the Year. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, they should be pretty filthy. They usually are by like the second or third season in these sims. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of this here, man. Did we get any sort of awards? And it does not look like it from what I'm seeing. Not even an all-rookie team for Jordan Hawkins, which is a little bit surprising. Unless he played like a minute or two last season that I didn't see. I'm not sure. But anyways, let's go ahead and keep this thing going, man. We are the top team in the Western Conference. Are we the top team in the league? No, we're not. It's the Charlotte Hornets, actually. 59-23. That team doesn't even look that good, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really good about our squad, bro. Like, let's go and take a look at the stats here. De'Aaron Fox, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Domantas Sabonis, 16, 11, and 6. We round up around here. Yeah, man, even like Jeremy Grant did his thing off the bench. OG Anunoby, still nothing too crazy here. I mean, league average from deep, I guess that's fine. But yeah, man, we are such a deep team. I said by year number 2, I wanted to have a deep bench. Well, we definitely have that. Guys are hooping. Jordan Hawkins, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. What did he shoot from deep? 40%, bro. Did he play last year? Did he play? I can't even tell here. Let's go to look around at this, because if he did, okay, yeah, he did. He played 5 games. I was going to say he would have made an all-rookie team this year. But anyways, let's get into this thing. We're going up against the Portland Trailblazers. They got Damian Lillard, Anthony Simons, Cam Johnson, Trey Lyles, who was now on this team because we traded him there. And then they also have Onyeka Okongwu. I was saying this team needs to hit the reset button. Well, they're here in the playoffs going up against us. But yeah, it's GG's, bro. And actually, I didn't mean to sim that round. Oh my God. I didn't mean to sim that round, bro. Yeah, that was almost really bad. Okay, we're down 2-1 now. 2-2, okay. 3-2, yes, sir. And we got a game 7. Bro, if I would have simmed that round and we lost, I would have been so mad. But we're in danger right now, boys. We are in danger right now. Let's go ahead and shorten this rotation just a little bit here. I don't need that many minutes for our bench. Let's go ahead and give some more to Sabonis and to De'Aaron Fox as well. Yeah, bro, gotta get these minutes up here, man. That's the game plan. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good to me. Actually, I'm just now realizing they want to bench Kevin Huerter. Like, what are you putting up, bro? Let's go ahead and see. 11 points. He's shooting 30% from deep. What about Malik Monk here? I mean, it's not like it's anything that much crazier. But you know what, man? I'm gonna go with it, just because we're not playing too well, and I'm already kind of iffy on Kevin Huerter being a starter for us. So we're gonna try this thing out, man. We will give it a shot here. Let's go ahead and do it like that then. Is that an L? Is that the wrong decision? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and find out, as we are going to simcast this game, and hopefully we can make it out of the first round against a team that I said should be rebuilding right now. That would be a pretty bad look for me, as it looks like we're going to win this. Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. All right, bro. That was a little bit hectic, but now we're going up against the Houston Rockets in the second round. They got Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Kenya Martin Jr., Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun. A lot of juniors, man, but let's get into this thing here as we win game 1. Okay, we win game 2. We're up 3-0 now. And okay, gentleman sweep. There we go, man. Gentleman sweep, and now we're going up against the Dallas Mavericks. They got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Cam Whitmore on the squad. So I guess he fell to 10. I'm not sure. That's pretty weird. Then they got Christian Wood and Clint Capella. All right, man. Let's get into this thing here. Can we make it to the finals for a second year in a row? We're up 1-0. It's 1-1 now. Down 2-1. Bro, come on, man. Don't do this to me, 2K. Let's shorten this rotation some more. Jordan Hawkins, I like you, bro, but you're a rookie. It's time to take away your minutes, my boy. Let's give some more minutes here to our starters. Yeah, these guys need a lot more minutes, bro. Let's bump all of that up right now. Even De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis, we got to do that as well. Yeah, man, I think that's the best thing here. Let's get into this thing. Is we're gonna take this. Actually, wait, hold up, bro. I've got a little idea right now. OG Anunoby can play the 2, right? Keegan Murray can play the 3, right? I mean, yeah, it's their secondary positions, yes, sir. And then why not just start Jeremy Grant, bro? Why not just do that? Keep Malik Monk as our spark plug off the bench, and now we have a real starter in Jeremy Grant. Is that a big brain move? I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, we're still alive here. 3-3, yes sir. Let's go Simcast mode, man. Did I just big brain this thing and create an unbeatable starting lineup? It's looking pretty good so far, man. I think I did it, boys. Oh yeah, man. We are heading to the NBA Finals, and Domantas Sabonis is leading the way, apparently. Shout out to him. Let's go, bro. All right, your boy big brained it, but isn't enough to win it all this time. Let's find out as we're going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, bro, this is an elite team. They added Tobias Harris, which is ridiculous. So let's get into this thing, man, as we're going to take this game by game. We lose that game. Okay. We're down 2-0. Okay, way to bounce back there. 2-2. Okay, are we gonna win it all? Yes, we are. Sacramento, let's go, man. Hey, all of this almost didn't happen because I almost simmed the first round. That would have been so bad, bro. But we are here. We won a championship, and Domantas Sabonis led the way. 19 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 block. Shout out to him, bro. Let's get it. All right, so we've already beat this challenge, man. We won a title in year 2, but we got 1 more year left, man. So let's see if we can go back to back. So we skipped the draft because our pick went to the Portland Trail Blazers. Totally worth it getting Jeremy Grant, man, because he helped us win a championship. So that's fine by me. We are here in free agency, and the one guy we need to bring back is Bruce Brown. Definitely got to make that happen because I really like the fit as our backup point guard, shooting guard. Like 3.25, a 2-year deal. Will he say yes? And he will. There we go. So we're here at player progression, man, and Jordan Hawkins up 5 to an 83. What a development, man. That is a really big deal for us because honestly, he might just be our starting shooting guard at this point. I was going to keep Jeremy Grant in the starting lineup, but he's down 2 to an 80 now. Yeah, man, I think it's time for Jordan Hawkins to be our starting shooting guard. Definitely can replace Kevin Huerter, who's an 82 overall. So I feel pretty good about that, man. And honestly, I feel good about the rest of this team. Guys pretty much just stayed put, which is totally fine by me. Let's head into season number 3 and see if we can go back to back. And I think I'm just going to keep the team the same, man. We just won a championship. There's no point in really giving up more future assets in order to make this team better. I feel pretty good about what we have, so we're gonna roll with the man. De'Aaron Fox, Jordan Hawkins now, OG Anunoby, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. Off the bench we have Kevin Huerter now. We got Malik Monk, Zach Collins, Jeremy Grant, and Bruce Brown. Yeah, man, it's still a pretty nice team. Is it good enough to win another championship though? Let's sim this regular season and find out. All right, man, so we went 53-29, another solid regular season, nothing too crazy, but I guess we'll take it. Darius Garland wins MVP. We got Trey Johnson winning Rookie of the Year. Does any of this here concern us? For a second, I thought that was Kessler Edwards. No, that's Justin Edwards getting MIP. But all right, man, let's go ahead and keep this thing moving here. Do we have anything on these All-NBA teams? Maybe I've missed it, but I don't think we've gotten anything this entire rebuild, which is a bit surprising. Either way though, number 3 seed, man, same as this year in real life. Let's go ahead and take a very quick look at this. The OKC Thunder 60 wins, and the Charlotte Hornets still at the top of the overall standings. All right, still not looking that good, honestly, man. Like, I really do think we can win a title once again here, as we're going to take a look at the stats. It's De'Aaron Fox leading the way. Nobody averaging 20 points for the 2nd season in a row. Just a really deep team, man. Make sure to pause it if you want here, but let's just get into this thing. I'm ready to make another playoff run. We're going up against the Portland Trail Blazers, same as last year, and I'm not going to sim it by accident this time, man. They got Scoot Henderson now starting though, but I guess they still have Damian Lillard on the screen as their cover guy. I don't really know what's going on. They also have Shaedon Sharpe, Lonnie Walker IV, Darius Baisley, and Yusuf Nurkic. Some really weird things going on in Portland right now, but that's none of my business. Let's go ahead and get into simming this thing, man, as we should be able to beat this team pretty easily, but it's not looking like that's happening right now, bro. Are you kidding me right now? Like, bro, do I really have to make some changes to beat the Trailblazers? We're down 3-1 right now, man. Let's go ahead and just mess around with this a bit. They want to start Kevin Huerter. I saw that. Let's go to mess around with this, bro. What have you been doing, Jordan Hawkins? Not a whole lot. I mean, he's still shooting the ball really well. What about you, Huerter? I mean, he's shooting that thing well, bro. You know what, man? It might not be the best choice here, but I kind of just want to roll with Jeremy Grant again. I mean, it really helped us out last time. Let's go ahead and try it again here. Now, I am going to give some more minutes to Huerter because he's obviously still really good for us. Let me mess around with this a bit. Okay, so this looks pretty good to me. We got De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis getting 40 minutes apiece. The rest of these guys around the 30 range, and then not a whole lot of playing time for our bench, but I think that's totally fine. let's go ahead and get into this thing, man. Can we come back from down 3-0 to the Portland Trailblazers, bro? As we cannot. Wow. I don't really know what just happened, but apparently we lost in the first round. That's an anticlimactic ending to this rebuild. And I mean, they reached the finals. Are they going to win it all? They actually are. Led by Scoot Henderson, finals MVP. I mean, I guess that makes me feel a little bit better about losing to them, but still, that's not the best way to end this rebuild. Either way though, man, we did win a championship, so we'll definitely take that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. We just hit 1,000 subs on this channel. Now we're starting the road to 2K, so if y'all could help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. But anyways, man, this has been 2KJ. Blessings.